Hey there, dessert enthusiasts! Ever wondered how a creature can survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey with the ultimate desert survivor. The camel. Picture this. Scorching heat, endless sand dunes, and barely a drop of water in sight. It's a landscape that would make most creatures throw in the towel, but not our friend the camel. These incredible animals have earned their nickname as the ship of the desert for good reason, and today we're going to dive into the fascinating world of camel adaptations. Now, let's address the elephant, or should I say, the camel, in the room. Many of us grew up believing that camels store water in their humps. It's a common misconception that's been passed down for generations. But hold on to your hats, folks, because I'm about to blow your mind. Those iconic humps aren't water reservoirs at all. That's right. You heard it here first, or maybe you didn't, but it's still pretty cool. A camel's hump is actually a fat storage system. It's like a built-in snack pack that these clever creatures carry around on their backs. When food is scarce in the desert, which, let's face it, is pretty often, camels can tap into this fat reserve for energy. It's like having a portable gas station strapped to your back. Talk about convenience. But wait, there's more. If camels don't store water in their humps, how do they manage to survive in the desert for so long without a drink? Well, my friends, this is where things get really interesting. Camels have developed some truly extraordinary abilities when it comes to water conservation and consumption. Let's talk about dehydration for a moment. For most animals, including us, humans, losing even a small percentage of our body's water can be dangerous, even fatal. But camels, they laugh in the face of dehydration. These desert champions can lose up to 25% of their body weight in water and still keep on trucking. That's a level of dehydration that would send most other animals to the great big oasis in the sky. But here's where it gets really wild. When camels do find water, they don't mess around. These guys can drink up to 40 liters of water in just a few minutes. To put that into perspective, that's like chugging about 20 large soda bottles in one go. Can you imagine doing that? I get a stomachache just thinking about it. But for camels, it's just another day at the desert spa. Now, you might be wondering, how do they do it? What's their secret? Well, my curious friends, it's all about adaptation. Over millions of years, camels have evolved a whole suite of features that make them perfectly suited to life in the desert. Let's start with those long, luxurious eyelashes. No, they're not just for looking fabulous, although they do a great job of that too. A camel's eyelashes are actually a crucial defense against the harsh desert environment. They act like a protective curtain, shielding the camel's eyes from sand and dust. It's like having built-in sunglasses, but way cooler. And speaking of sand, let's talk about those nostrils. Camels have the ability to close their nostrils at will. This might not sound like a big deal, but when you're living in a place where sandstorms are a regular occurrence, it's a lifesaver. Imagine being able to completely shut your nose when that annoying coworker walks by with their stinky lunch. Now that's a superpower I could get behind. But wait, there's more. Have you ever tried walking on sand? It's not easy, right? Your feet sink in, and it feels like you're getting nowhere fast. Well, camels don't have that problem. Their feet are wide and flat, like natural snowshoes for the desert. This design helps distribute their weight evenly, preventing them from sinking into the soft sand. It's nature's version of those fancy sand socks you see tourists wearing at the beach. All these adaptations come together to make the camel a true master of desert survival. They're not just surviving in the desert, they're thriving. And it's not just the camels themselves that benefit from these incredible abilities. For centuries, camels have been indispensable companions for people living in and traveling through the deserts of Africa. Think about it. Think about it! In a place where water is scarce, the sun is relentless, and the terrain is unforgiving. Having a friend who can go for days without water, carry heavy loads, and navigate the sandy landscape is pretty much priceless. Camels have been used for transportation, carrying goods, and even in warfare. They're the original all-terrain vehicle, and they don't even need gasoline. But camels are more than just beasts of burden. In many cultures, they're a symbol of endurance, patience and resilience. And can you blame them? After learning about all the incredible ways camels have adapted to survive in one of the toughest environments on Earth, it's hard not to feel a sense of awe and respect for these magnificent creatures. So, the next time you're feeling down about facing a challenge, just think of the camel. Think of how they've taken one of the most inhospitable places on the planet and made it their home. Think of how they've turned adversity into advantage, developing superpowers that allow them to not just survive, but thrive in the desert. And remember, just like the camel, you too have the ability to adapt, to overcome, and to find your own oasis in whatever desert life throws your way. You might not be able to drink 40 liters of water in one go. Please, don't try. But you have your own unique strengths and abilities that make you special. As we wrap up our journey through the fascinating world of camel adaptations, I hope you've gained a new appreciation for these incredible animals, from their misunderstood humps to their superpower-like abilities to withstand dehydration. Camels truly are one of nature's most remarkable creations. So, the next time you see a camel, whether it's at a zoo, in a picture, or if you're lucky enough to encounter one in its natural habitat, take a moment to marvel at this extraordinary creature. Remember the amazing adaptations hidden beneath that shaggy coat and behind those long eyelashes. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to embrace your inner camel, resilient, adaptable, and ready to take on whatever challenges come your way. And that, my fellow desert explorers, our camel adventure comes to an end. But remember, in the great desert of life, we're all ships sailing through the sand, carrying our own humps of resilience and adaptability. So, keep your nostrils closed, your eyelashes long, and your feet firmly planted. Who knows what amazing adaptations you might develop along the way. Until next time, stay cool, stay hydrated, and keep on trekking.